Hello, it's James Johnson, aka Sulfurblade, and we're back with the world of Kingdom Come Deliverance. We're just loading into the game now, and we're going to continue our hardcore Let's Play playthrough, resurrecting it from the dead, if you will. So in the last episode, we had a lot of issues trying to get out of Vanik. I think I had to reload on more than one occasion. And here we are. We've woken up to a rather interesting party of people.
Awake already? I hope you've had a good rest after all you've been through. You might need it. We got work to do tonight, so get up and get going to Talmberg as soon as possible. You need to rouse Sir Divish and his men for the attack. We'll meet this evening at the stronghold and settle up with that sly bastard.
I should have told him I lost my equipment, but he'd probably just give me some junk.
I have
Listen
to go
up,
and see
men.
Sir Divish right away.
It's going to be a long night.
Otherwise they won't
and
get
no
to
easy
Vanik in time.
picnics. I want every last one of you standing here in full armor and ready for action by sunset.
This guy's never here early. I might be wasting my time. Alright, well, we can get some repairs at the smith in town. That'll give him some more money to buy some of the equipment on us.
Mixed goods, handy implements, and machines of every kind. Come on up and buy.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so. Aye, for that amount I can be persuaded.
it's time to make the ride to Talmberg. Sir Capon's horse. Don't see the young lad.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta get bearings of where I'm going here. So I just went out this side of Rattay and I'm going down this trail here, which means I follow the riverside around to the Dachiko and then take that right up. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Right, there's a smith here. I should stop and see him.
Yeah.
Doesn't have much money as I remember, but I have some.
My respects to you. God be with you.
3.8, that's more than I thought he would have.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, sir.
Is this enough?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost. All right, so?
Yeah.
Alright, so my inventory is fairly clear again. Yeah, you know, I love this game, but I'm so disappointed in well, where the game's at. And not that the game's not at a good place. I mean, they've put a lot of nice DLCs into it, but it's basically dead. They sold out to THC Nordic, which is just terrible as far as I'm concerned. And now, yeah, they released the last DLC, The Woman's Lot, which is the last DLC we'll see for Kingdom Come Deliverance. And, you know, there's just so much more that this game could have had. I guess I'm just kind of disappointed and sad. Especially that they sold out to THQ Nordic, and that this game is not going to get the love and attention that it so needs. I don't... Sorry, Pebbles. Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily need love and attention because it's an amazing game. But they could have done so much more. I'm still disappointed in how Pribislav it's turned out. It doesn't really feel like a home. It feels like Henry got suckered into building a town for Sir Divish, which is pretty much what happened. You know, as I run through the countryside, I see these abandoned houses in the woods, and I think to myself, how cool would it be if Henry, like, remodeled and moved into one of these abandoned houses, any one of them that he just so chose to use as his base camp, and through the process of playing he could just, you know, slowly renovate it, you know, put the walls back up, put the roof back on, move furniture in, clear out the yard, you know, stuff like that would have been so cool, because there's so many abandoned little cabins and stuff all over the map, and for the player to have the ability to choose which of these places he wanted to use as his base camp, that would be immensely, excuse me, awesome. I seem to have the hiccups or something right now. I mean, the Woman's Lot DLC is cool, and the you know, all the DLCs that they put in, but they're content DLCs, which there's nothing wrong with content DLCs. There's nothing wrong with adding more quests, but you have this huge sandbox, this huge open world. Give us more tools to make the sandbox what the player wants to make it into. Give us more player agency. Give us more ability to shape the world as we see fit. You know, a hunting and trapping system, trophies. You know, finding the biggest deer on the map and mounting it and putting it on your wall. I mean, catching the biggest fish. Fishing contests, you know, things that have infinite replayability, which cause the player to infinitely search, you know, for that best fishing spot with that big fish that utilizes the sandbox in such a way to make it, well, to make it feel alive, to make it more less linear and more what the player feels like doing today. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun to go from quest to quest, becoming the hero, but once you've done the story once or twice or 3 or 4 times, well, you kind of know the story, and it loses its luster in a way. We need more abilities to make the story ourselves. More things to do that aren't story related. And then Pribyslavitz is really a disappointment to me. It's like, you know, why give us either or building options? Let us build it all. I mean, let us build more than what it is. Let us put up a castle. Let us build walls. Let us, you know, it just, Pribyslavitz was a huge letdown. Basically, give the creative person something to do in Kingdom Come Deliverance. There is nothing for the creative builder type person to do in this world, which is sad.
Sir, I bring an urgent message from my father, from Sir Radzig and Hanush.
I take it you've heard. What does your father want from me?
I found out who's behind all the unrest in the region, and Father and Hanush have decided to put an end to it all.
What? So who is responsible for all our recent troubles?
You may have met him. Istvan Toth.
No, I haven't met him. But Sir Radzig said he'd been here to visit before the raid. I don't suppose that's a coincidence. What kind of man is he? What is he after?
He's in the service of King Sigismund, and he's fighting the nobility who support King Wenceslas. They've amassed quite a force at the old stronghold above Sasau, and they're planning to attack very soon. Father and Hanush have decided to move first and destroy him before he's prepared.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
When? And how?
Tonight, they send word for you to muster your men and rendezvous with them at Vranyik.
This is madness.
Maybe it is. But I fear that Radzig and Hanush are right. The sooner we cure this pestilence, the better. Gather the men and make ready. We march tonight. Leave only as many as you must to guard the castle.
Very well, sir. As you command.
Will you be coming with us?
Yes, sir. I have some scores to settle with them.
It's different. Pebbles, yeah! I need to give Pebbles some better equipment.
Divish, I see you don't want to miss the show.
You didn't expect me to leave all the glory to you.
Never. We wouldn't dream of starting without you.
What news? Did you parley with them?
We did.
And what was the outcome?
Not quite what we hoped for. Radzig wanted to go parley with him in person. Fortunately, I talked him out of it.
It seems that this will not be resolved without a battle.
Bloody good thing, too. Finally, we'll have some proper entertainment in the countryside.
Fortunately, my son here showed immense daring and made his way into the lion's den to spy on them.
Tell us what you saw, lad.
What do you want to know, exactly?
Well, let's start with how well fortified they are.
The outer palisade goes right around the whole camp. On a small hill inside it, there's a half-demolished farmhouse that's ringed by another palisade. That's where I was held prisoner, and that's where Toth's based. Him and his inner circle.
Can you tell us how many tents there are and how they're arranged?
There might be 50, maybe 60, most of them in the right-hand side of the camp.
And the men? How many men strong are they?
Quite a few, at least 80.
Huh. We don't number much more than that ourselves.
We do outnumber them, though, even if only by a few men. And our men are well armed and disciplined. The foe, nothing but a rabble.
From what I've seen, it's best to attack from our direction. How does it look from the other sides?
The east side is all rocks, so no hope of launching a major assault from there. On the other hand, that's the way I escaped. It's where they throw all their waste. The heap's already so high it's almost to the top of the palisade.
Now that is interesting. The ramparts are long. If there are as many of them as we think, they can hardly keep watch over the entire length. Attack with full force at the gate, and they won't have enough men at the rear.
That's an excellent strategy. But then I'd expect no less from you.
If we cause an enormous uproar at the same time, they won't know what's hit them.
Uproar?
You said they have tents there?
Yes, sir.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, tents usually burn rather well. And we have quite a few archers.
You don't do things by halves, Divish.
So, I believe we have a plan. Robard will take 10 men and sneak to the rear of the fortifications. There's an entry point, but you must remain hidden.
I will do my best, sir.
That shouldn't be too hard. They'll have other things to worry about. The rest of us will launch a frontal assault. Rain burning arrows on them and then attack.
Those bastards won't know which way to turn.
At that point, Robard and his squad will strike from the rear.
I think it's a good plan.
God be with you, my friends.
We'll wipe those whore sons off the face of the earth.
Listen up now! It keeps changing.
We are about to meet the rabble that have been trying to hurt us. Pillaging, killing, raping, and generally being a thorn in our side for long enough. They may be hiding behind a stockade, but they are still a pack of curs who are no match for men like you. And tonight, we are going to festoon these trees with corpses. First, we will set fire to their little hornet's nest. Then we'll keep them busy by the gate. And when we've made it nice and hot for them, Sir Robard and his men will pounce on them from the rear. And we will hack them to pieces. Have you got it? Yes, sir! Good. Now, when we reach the ramparts, the archers will cover the men climbing it, and the men with the battering ram. Any of these fuckers foolish enough to stick his head outside the stockade is to lose it at once. Understood? Yes, sir! Glad to hear it. Now, let's do it! Forward! Archers, fire! Take cover from their arrows! Watch out for the archers!
Heave ho! Heave ho! Heave!
You're not holding
ho!
your cocks! Get a good grip on it!
Heave ho!
Henry! Go with the men and flush out anyone left around the tents so they don't creep up on us from behind. You men, over there! Go with them! The rest of you, warm up and go to the top gate!
I'm just a little overweight. Henry can carry a house. Gotta get another loot in, damn it.
Where's that Hungarian bastard? Why isn't he here? Don't tell me no one was in command!
It does rather look that way, Hanush.
Henry, where's Toth? You said he was here.
He definitely was, sir. I've got the cuts and bruises to show for it.
We have to find out where he slithered off to. Look for clues. Anything that will tell us what he's doing.
There's something over there?
Alright, we offloaded all the stuff that we accidentally picked up off of a soldier.
Hey!
What's that? Who's there? What's that?
Who are you?
Well, I never... What?
Hey!
Can't let all that money go to waste. amazed I can move right now. My dear sir, despite our minor troubles at Purpose Levitz, I must say that everything is proceeding according to plan. I have managed to muster so many men that the losses we have suffered are of no consequence. I believe I will soon succeed in seizing the castle of which we previously spoke.
Well, look here.
Sir, this was all I could find.
A letter? What does it say, Radzig?
Alongside hunting, drinking, and swordplay, you might find time for a little study, old man. In the courts of Prague, every Tom, Dick, and Harry can read nowadays.
Yes, well, here in the countryside, we don't give a tinker's curse about such things. That's what I've got a scribe for, anyway. What does the damn thing say?
It appears to be written by Toth, but it doesn't say to whom. It says everything's going according to plan, and the castle should soon be taken.
Castle? What castle? What does he need a castle for?
Sir, we took this one alive. And it seems he's not just some ordinary spear carrier.
Where's that rat Toth? Where did he go? Speak, damn you!
He's thwarted you again, hasn't he?
If you play your cards right, you might come out of this in one piece. Where is your lord? He was here yesterday, wasn't he?
Come now, sir. We both know where I will end up. My lord is gone. He took most of the men and left.
Where has he gone? What is he planning? He writes here about taking some castle. Which castle?
Oh, some nearby castle. Left completely unguarded. Now I wonder where it could be.
What are you saying, you horse son?
Talmberg. Did he go to Talmberg?
You'll never get him! You'll never get...
What? Were you planning on sending him to some monastery to become a monk? I believe we have some work to do, Sir Divish, do we not? Mount up, gentlemen. We don't have any time to waste.
Halt! Who goes there? Greetings. We were ambushed. We need assistance. We have wounded men here! Open the gate! The Lord be praised. Here! Come on! Come on!
Lady Stephanie, I really don't think we should...
My lady.
Faster, man! Come on, faster!
My men are gravely wounded. Without treatment, I'm afraid they won't live to see morning.
Hiya! Hiya!
Not to worry. We'll take care of them.
My lady, you have my uttermost gratitude. May God reward you for your kindness.
Every Christian should help his neighbor in his hour of need.
True. Especially now, when treachery and deception surround us on all sides.
Get out of the way!
The devil lurks in the shadows.
Come on!
And one fears taking a guest into his house. Signal the others. Yes, sir.
Oh no. We're too late. Quickly! Follow me!
Just saw Rancid go into the castle.
Bastards have shut us in here!
Secure the outer bailey!
There's no time to wait! We have to get into the castle! out, you rat! Come out and fight like a man!
I don't think so. I like it better right here.
Would you rather hide behind my wife like some mangy whelp?
I could just as easily cut her throat. I have hostages enough, and strong walls to protect me. Bring him here.
Radzig? What do you want, you viper?
Let me think. Actually, there's nothing I want from you. Except maybe to see you all die. Fire! Burn it down!
Christ. Are you all right?
I'll live. But I don't think I'll be wielding a sword for a while.
Oh, we have men enough for sword wielding. A good lord is harder to come by.
How the hell did they get Radzig? I didn't make it to the gate.
He was charging against reinforcements from the castle.
We have to save my father, somehow.
And we have to save my wife and get our home back.
My friend, I think you know as well as I. We have to lay siege.
No. No, that is our last resort. We have to try all our other options.
Sir, if a few men could scale the western wall after dark, maybe they could get inside, free the hostages, and open the gate. That is, if they're holding them in the courtyard, as we've always done.
Well, that's a big if. What if they're seen and they can't raise the portcullis quietly?
Sir Hanush, if we can save just one hostage.
It's a perilous undertaking. Who would you send?
I'll go.
Then let us make ready.
I'd better get ready for the night raid. Some light clothing would be best. Dark colours.
I got things to sell first, Henry. There's money to be made. Too overloaded to mount up. Where's the smith? What time is it? It's in the morning. slow boat it to Primislavitz. Alright, so I could use a black hood for this upcoming raid. So we'll put the raid gear on the horse. Dark plate armor jacket is a curious piece. How good is it? 18, 18, 7. Six. Is a high or low number good for visibility conspicuousness? I think a high number is good. No, I think a low number is good. Yeah. So it looks like this is going to be my dark attire, not counting the Waven Rock. That doesn't take care of the legs. Yeah, might as well start walking to Privoslavitz, I think. Well, let's do that in the next episode.